Welcome back to Franco Fridays. Today I'm going to cover the second side of the double feature from Shaka Rama. Last week I covered Lust for Frankenstein, and this week I'm going to cover Tender Flesh. And Tender Flesh is a 1997 film shot in Spain by Franco, and it is probably his best of the one-shot period. In my opinion, it's his best of the one-shot productions. Outstanding storyline, great music, probably the best musical score. It's certainly a top 10 musical score of the whole filmography of Franco. It's outstanding. Before I get into the film, delve too deeply into the film, though, I need to give a shout out to another Francophile, 10 Room Bizarro, Dante Rene. He does an outstanding job of reviewing the Franco films. He's extremely passionate about the films. And in fact, quite honestly, his review of Tender Flesh, if you have any interest at all in the Tender Flesh after I've talked about it, I highly recommend you go and check out his page and his review, because there's no way that what I'm going to say is going to compare to his review of Tender Flesh. He did an outstanding job looking at the film. Tender Flesh, in summary, is about a girl named Paula, played by Amber Newman, who is at a stripper audition. You know, the film starts right off the get-go with this bizarre stripper audition. Lena Remey is sitting there watching the audition and smoking a cigarette. Some great shots of her smoking a cigarette. And Paula, played by Amber, is dancing between these two statues with these large dildos like attached to them that spout fluid. So you kind of get a picture for what we're going to get into with this thing. Once the audition is over, Paula and her boyfriend are brought to a seaside villa, if you will, and are exposed to basically this fascist couple with Lena Remey heading that up. And they go through a series of bizarre events, including urination, S&M, foot worship, boot worship, and then they're eventually hunted down, a la The Most Dangerous Game type story. So this film actually has two other elements to it besides your normal Franco storyline. You've got what appears to me to be almost a lower key version of Salò. A fascist group has taken this couple into their villa, and now they're going to do all these unholy things to them. And it feels a lot like Salò without being as in your face as the Salò film. And then they hunt them down for sport, a la The Most Dangerous Game. So you've got two famous movie themes that are embedded in this film as well. I think it's the best of the one-shot films, bar none. And I think it's if you're going to get this, if you're going to pick this film, this double feature up, you're picking it up for Tender Flesh. That's the film you want to see. Apparently, this is a very hard to get. This DVD from Shaka Rama goes in and out of availability. I checked it today, and it's going for ridiculous money on Amazon. So my suggestion would be check out eBay and see if you can pick it up cheaper there, or just wait. The prices that vacillate wildly on some of these Franco films that are out of print. I mean, I picked it up for a reasonable price, but you just got to wait until it comes back around. The film has this release has behind the scenes footage of Tender Flesh, and it also has the photo shoot that Amber Newman, her photo shoot, which was interesting to look at as well. Excuse me. Definitely a highly recommended film with elements of Salò and the Most Dangerous Game. as well as your normal sex, lesbian stuff that you would come to expect with a Franco film. And again, it has I may have said this earlier, but it has the best soundtrack, musical score, certainly the top 10 of the whole Franco filmography. So a lot to recommend it, even though it's in the one-shot productions. I would definitely recommend, if you have an interest in Franco at all, you definitely need to check this out. And check out Tin Room Bizarro's YouTube page. At any rate, that's my review for Tender Flesh, and I appreciate you watching. Thanks.